Welcome back. Today we will continue uncovering the plot of Macbeth with Act 3. First, we will unpack the plot of Act 3 scenes 1 to 3. We will then move on to character analysis, considering Macbeth's growing unchecked ambition, which contrasts with Lady Macbeth's growing despair. Let's begin. Scene 1 takes us to the royal palace in Forres, where we find Banquo becoming suspicious of the circumstances that have led to Macbeth's sudden rise to power. He begins to wonder whether Macbeth actually had something to do with Duncan's murder. Thinking back to the witch's prophecies, Banquo is also drawn to ambitious thoughts about his own lineage ruling Scotland one day. Macbeth and Lady Macbeth then invite Banquo to a feast they're hosting. Macbeth intends to discuss Malcolm and Donalbain, the two royal sons who have fled Scotland. Banquo accepts the royal couple's invitation, revealing he'll be horse riding for a while before the feast. Macbeth then has a private discussion with a servant about two men he wishes to meet, men we soon find out have been hired by Macbeth as murderers. Macbeth fears that Banquo is a threat to his throne due to the witch's prophecy. He worries that murdering King Duncan might have actually paved the way for Banquo's descendants to take the throne. Moving on to Act 3, Scene 2, the murderers then meet with Macbeth. Macbeth makes sure they're ready to carry out a double murder. They are to kill both Banquo and his son, Fleance. Back at the castle, Lady Macbeth is distressed and urges her servant to call Macbeth to her. Macbeth soothes her worries, but he also vaguely hints at another murder being planned. Finally, in Act 3, Scene 3, we find the murderers waiting for Banquo and Fleance as the sun sets. They ambush them upon their return on horseback, and although they successfully kill Banquo, Fleance escapes into the night. The murderers then decide to return to the castle and tell Macbeth. The turn of events in these scenes shows the frightening direction Macbeth's ambition is taking him. Motivated to ensure his own lineage retains the throne, Macbeth turns on his close friend and loyal companion, Banquo. This turning point in Macbeth's journey highlights the destructive power of unchecked ambition, as it transforms him into a paranoid tyrant, willing to betray even those closest to him to secure his power and legacy. Meanwhile, Lady Macbeth becomes increasingly distressed and relies on Macbeth for comfort. There is a role reversal here where Macbeth manipulates the hired murderers against Banquo, reminiscent of Lady Macbeth's earlier tactics to persuade Macbeth to kill Duncan. Macbeth then comforts Lady Macbeth, just as Lady Macbeth once soothed him. Nevertheless, both characters realize that the power they thought would bring them happiness has brought them only misery and fear. We have now reached the end of the lesson. In Act 3, Macbeth's paranoia about Banquo's potential threat to his throne drives him to arrange Banquo's murder, but while Banquo is killed, his son Fleance escapes, leaving Macbeth's fears unresolved. We have witnessed Macbeth's growing unchecked ambition, which causes him to orchestrate the murder of his once loyal friend Banquo, and a failed attack on Banquo's son. Comparingly, Lady Macbeth grows increasingly upset and distressed, suggesting a role reversal and change in power dynamics within the relationship between her and Macbeth. Well done for today. Keep revising this lesson and see you next time. Watch the rest of the GCSE English Literature course at Sophos Education.